Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are doing a follow-up video here on Bitcoin, and today is a very important video. So please make sure you pay attention. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you're watching these videos, please subscribe. It's not fair to me that you're watching this and not helping me out with YouTube. I will slap you across the screen for being that selfish. Aside from that, if you could thumbs up the video, if you could leave a comment below letting me know how I'm doing, I would greatly appreciate it, so that way we can improve these videos moving forward. If you guys are interested in trading with me live, feel free to join me on the Discord server. The link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps the channel grow, guys, like our MEXC link, where we do all our trading. So thank you guys so much. One of you guys did join our MEXC link. If you're watching this video, please DM me in the Discord. I will get you onto the members side for 1 month for free, so you can kind of try to make some money before you lose it. I don't want you to join MEXC and trade and not have my guidance to at least make some money. I don't want you to do that and lose money. That is going to discourage you from trading again in the future. So if I can advise you and get you on some good trades and like stay away from nonsense for a while the market is doing this dump and consolidation, I think I will be able to kind of guide you in a better way to slow swing and make some profit instead of you trying to do some high leverage scalps right now. Probably not the best time. Okay, so yeah, guys, let's get into the video. The reason why I want to do Bitcoin first today is because obviously everyone had a lot of high hopes for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin did a little bit of a iffy move due to the stolen funds from Bybit. I don't think any of that news was even relevant. It was already in the cards that that dump was going to come. We were straddling supports. There was so much liquidity below. If we didn't take out that liquidity below, we wouldn't have a clear path with least the resistance to the upside. The market has to create liquidity to continue, right? So the consolidation and the drip that we had into this deep dive to the downside was literally just to shake out over leveraged longs so that new longs can open at favorable prices for that upside continuation. Because if you can see on this chart right here, we have not broken our support yet, which is around 74, 75,000. That is a very active and live target here for next month. Honestly, me, for next month, I'm looking at 66,000. And that's me not using anything other than what I'm supposed to, which is averages. This yellow line is an average. This green line is an average. I have no need to think too hard outside of these lines on a monthly level. On a monthly, I have no urgency to long until we come to this level between 75 and 65K. In that $10,000 range, I will try to take a monthly long. Okay, now if you go to a lower level like a weekly, look what's going on. You're already near that 75K. Now shout out to Real Wigger James. How many times did I change your name, bro? Shout out to you. Stop being childish. You have 7 figures plus and you're trading with 7 figures plus. Try to act your level, bro. Otherwise you're not gonna make rich friends. You're gonna have friends that are just bothering you for your money. So act the part that you want to play, and that way you make friends in that same bracket that you're in, and then hopefully you can grow from there. And I've known you for a few years, so I know you're a goofy guy and you do some wild, crazy size trades. But yeah, he's been short from like over here, like 90K, and he's been gunning for 75K for a while, and he's nonstop putting FUD in the chat, going like, we're going there, we're going there. I understand what he's saying. I do agree. That is a very important level. We've already discussed it. I'm going to actually go ahead now and show you guys the drawings that we've had in our past videos. We all knew that this 76,000 was a big level. 80 to 76,000 was where we were looking on our leading indicators, meaning these levels were sitting there for a while. I've had this on the chart for a very long time. There is absolutely no surprise for me for this to happen, okay? I've been warning everyone to take their profits around 106, 100 15,000 when we lost it. Well, now you're at 85. You've lost 15,000, and technically we're not done yet. We could still go to 76 until we decide what we're going to do. So be aware that that's what's going on. Yes, you got this little wick right here, but next week when we open, your top is at 90K. There's like going to be so much freaking resistance at 90K that to break it to go higher is going to be very, 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 very difficult. So just be aware that is your resistance. And I'm going to actually doodle it like this so you understand what's going on moving forward. All right. So that is your resistance that you can't look for any upside until you can open and close a candle above 90K. If you can't close above 90K, the natural path of least resistance is coming into the liquidity over here. Before you can reverse and go back up, you will have to come and test into this area because of all the money that's sitting over here. Okay, there's a lot of money sitting right here. And that's why the 75, 76 level is important. The more bullish scenario would be to just come here and then reverse back up, open and close above here, maybe a little bit more wiggle, but all higher lows. You do not want to make a lower low underneath 75,000. You do not want to open and close a weekly candle underneath 75,000. The second you do, I assure you, I'm telling you right now, the market will do a rollover, a dead cat bounce, take your liquidity, dead cat bounce, and come all the way to the next level. I know you don't think this is possible. Please, please, please do me a favor. Take your right hand and slap yourself across the face for me. Yes, it's possible. Why? You didn't think it was possible to go lower from here either, and look where you're at. You don't think it's possible to go from here to lower? How many people do you think are buying the dip right now? How many retail people do you think are buying the dip? And how many institutions with real zeros behind their account do you think are buying the dip right now? Probably none. They're all probably waiting for this level to be broken, and then if we get above that level, then they can buy with confidence. If you still show weakness at this level, they themselves will add to the short and push it down further into lower liquidity. Because why would you not try to take all this liquidity out right here and test into this other order block right here? And look, your 200 EMA is already telling you, hey, this level is where the real institutions are interested in taking a trade. Now, I know you're not going to be patient to wait for it, but that's what that means. That's the difference between a profitable trader and a dreamer. An institution is trading over here. Retail is trading over here. Retail, family houses, anyone who doesn't have anywhere near $1 trillion is trading over here. Everyone with $1 trillion plus is looking at it over here. All this middle is Midar Air. Mr. Midar, welcome back to the group after this long hiatus. You've been gone. I'm glad that you're back here and you're aware as to why I do what I do. And this is why you've been coined Midar Air, is because, you know, I don't like taking trades without significant major points of interest. That just hires my risk, my reward, sorry. It hires my reward and lowers my risk by being able to take a trade on an area where I know that there's other larger, richer people taking a trade. I don't have no power, no money. I cannot do nothing in the markets. I know I am an insignificant speck of sand compared to the people who are really moving these markets. All you need to understand is, why do they add money where they do? Why do they take profits where they do? Once you can understand why they're moving the train in the direction that they're moving it, then you can get on the train when it's time and off the train when it's time. From this accumulation, you can see this was where you were supposed to accumulate, and this is where you're supposed to take your first profit. This is where you were supposed to take your second profit. This is where you were supposed to take your third profit. Look at how perfect I had this planned. After you take this third profit, you can imagine a rollover, because look, this is where you were supposed to take your short. I already had this trade planned out. So from this level, from 112, you were looking for 76K for your first profit. If you lose 76K and this EMA support at 75, your next TP on your short side is right here at 40K, near your other EMA. Between 45 and 40K is where you're going to take your next profit. Now, what the heck is Michael Saylor going to do if you come to these levels? I don't know. But I'm sure that Saylor is already making his plan over here like, hey, I have to prevent this, right? Well, the only way he can do it is by buying. And the only way he can buy is doing stock offering of MSTR and devaluing the share of current holders and hoping that new holders come and buy those shares at whatever offering price he's doing. So that's how more money will come into Bitcoin by, more people adding it into their treasuries and blah 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 blah. So that's the point I'm trying to get at. This is gonna probably be the next big thing. This is gonna be the next buying opportunity. If you have not bought at 76K and you're trying to buy at 84, I don't blame you. Yes, you can buy there, but I would not shoot your full load. I would practice edging right now, okay? And I'm putting these in masturbatory terms. You need to have a little bit of delayed gratification set up because you have no idea what more funny business is going to come in this consolidation. Reason being, this consolidation of sideways chop took 231 days, boys. You should expect something like that here. I mean, man, I don't even want to give you guys my plan, but 217 days. That's kind of like what I'm expecting. I'm expecting us to do the nastiest grind, probably to over here. And this is what, oops, sorry. This is where I probably expect some reversal or some, what do you want to call it? This is where I expect the bottom to be put in, all right, around this range. And it's kind of, in my opinion, it actually looks perfect, and it looks like it's going to do a descending channel, and we're already doing it, and the descending channel is going to be expanding wedge just to shake out as many people as possible, and it's happened so many freaking times before. I'm not gonna be shocked or surprised. I'm looking at like this. Yeah, let's go like that. So this is how I'm going to be holding my my analysis or my future right there. This is how I'm going to be looking for it moving forward on Bitcoin. I'm going to be looking for that descending wedge to play out. I'm going to be looking for a little bit of stop in this area. I'll wait to prove if we can get above 76 after tapping into this liquidity. If we don't get above 76 after tapping into this liquidity and we see resistance here 76.6, 77, I'll be looking to probably take a head short, and I'll be waiting for this. And all my plan is going to be contingent on the FOMC interest rate cut schedule. I can basically time when the reversal will be, depending on when the FOMC decides to actually ramp up their Fed cuts. And another thing, and I'm going to end this video on that, okay? This is the last thing I want to say, guys, before I get out of here. My theory moving forward for this year, with Trump doing all his shenanigans and the tariffs and all this, okay? The Fed will cut for sure. I honestly think that the U.S. will only print. There is not going to be no stopping of printing money globally, okay? I do think the Fed will either hold interest rates where they're at to see if we can survive, and if the market goes down and punishes the Fed for not acting, the Fed will be forced to cut interest rates. The second they cut interest rates, you will see all the free money policies come back. You will see the CEOs of these tech companies starting to use the low interest rates to buy back shares of their company with the company funds to help themselves cash out their shares when they get their stock option expire, like whatever, when they get rewarded for their yearly compensation in stock. They will be hoping that the stock will be at all-time highs to do that. So what that means is At the end of this year, the last quarter of this year is where I expect all the upside. I expect nothing really until the end of the year, the last few months of the year. In the meantime, it's all going to be grind and grind and grind and in consolidation, meat grinder, sideways in a sense. When we go sideways for a while, we build up that open interest. You will get a big impulse candle in one direction or the other, depending on where the most liquidity is. If people are buying the dip, the most liquidity will be downside because of stop losses, and we will impulse to the downside, take that liquidity out, because everyone thinks it's safe and support, and that's why they do that. They take the liquidity out, quick wick, take it, and then reverse it. And then you get that quick short squeeze right after the liquidity grab of the downside because of the fact that the FOMO helps the short squeeze. Okay, when the dump occurs, liquidity grab from stops hitting and people getting liquidity to the downside. Then you get that quick reversal because people who are waiting for that liquidity to be taken got long. Then they get long, and then they cause a short squeeze on the people who shorted late in the panic, and that short squeeze goes as high as a dead cat bounce as to where we previously broke down. If the short squeeze gets into 50% of where we broke down from and above, then you can assume the top is going to get taken out. And that's how I usually play my trades. So that's what I think is going to happen. The government is going to go close to zero interest rates. We are going to get free money policy. The government is probably going to stimulate the markets by giving people some money that they cut off of the government spending. They're going to give it to everyone in like a stimulus, just like that $1,200 that everyone got. All of that is going to help perpetuate the market higher. Okay. So in my eyes, the stock market will continue to go up. Yes, we're going to have a nasty grind consolidation for the next 3 to 6 months. And after that, it should be looking good. I mean, these next couple months is a buying opportunity. If you have debts, I would be paying them off incredibly fast. If you have the opportunity to stack some cash, I would highly stack some cash. If you have profitable positions and you know a downturn is coming, I would highly take some profits or hedge yourself or have a plan as to what you're going to do if things go in the red, that you have money on the side to DCA into these positions if they're long-term positions. If you have more than 100 shares per equity, consider selling options to get some premium to hedge yourself to the downside. All of this stuff you need to talk to your financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor, but if you need help or suggestions, feel free to hit me up in the Discord server. I will give you whatever I can to help you move forward. Aside from that, guys, I hope these videos help. I'm going to be out and about, so I wanted to make this video as quickly as possible for you guys today. The next time I will make a video on ETH. If you guys want that video on ETH to come out, or do you want another video to come out, please let me know in the comment section below and I will get back to you in the next video. If you could, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please leave a like. Share this video with other like-minded traders. And aside from that, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Be safe out here. Like, the downside is not done. Okay, be patient. Downside is not done. Your weekly candle closes in 1 day and 13 hours. 1 day and 13 hours is only going to show you how low we went this week. Next week, we will retest the range. Will we break this range to the downside and stay? Or will we take the liquidity to the downside and then start a dead cat bounce, and then next week after that continue to the downside? March is going to be ugly, okay? I'll just say that. March is not going to be a pretty month because I expect the reversal to be around February 20th. When the Fed didn't cut on February 20th and held, now you know that until March meeting, you have only risk to the downside. Every nonsense news article or FUD with like Trump arguing with the Zelensky in the Oval House, you know, like that stuff does not give any confidence to the markets. Trump saying he's going to put tariffs on Mexico and Canada and then China retaliating with another 10% tariffs on us, that does no good for anyone, okay? Does no good. So keep all that in mind. Why is Buffett in majority cash position? You know, use that logic as to what you should be doing if what one of the richest men in the world are doing. Don't think Elon is your friend. Don't think Trump is your friend. Keep in mind that they are business people. That's why Trump got elected by other rich individuals, is because Trump is a businessman. He's going to put America, which is a country, he's running it as a business. He's going to keep the business profits at first. Okay? He doesn't care about the employees. He doesn't care about what other people think. He cares about his company being profitable for the shareholders of the company. And the shareholders of America are the institutions that make America run. All right? All those big companies that went to the inauguration to kiss Trump's butt to welcome him into presidency, those are the people that make the world run, you know, those top companies, and that's who Trump is working for. Trump is an employee, okay? He got elected CEO of America for those shareholders. So think of it as a business, okay? Don't be emotional about it. Think of it of profit, loss, return on investment, etc. Don't think of it any like it's not politics, it's business. It's business. Politics is entertainment. You're watching a TV show. It has nothing to do with the bottom line, which is the dollar, you know, money. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoy my ridiculous rants early in the morning. If you guys would like more, come join the Discord server. Link to the server in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow, like our MEXC link. Shout out to the one guy who did use that MEXC link. Hit me up in the Discord. I'm going to onboard you to the members side, and I'm going to try to make you some money. All right? Have a good day, guys. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Enjoy your weekend. Sunday is gonna be fun. There will be volatility coming to the markets, and that is the freaking bread and butter of scalpers and swing traders. So these are good times to make crazy profits if you know how to do it. Shout out to Wigger James. I know you're making at least 5 figures. I know you're already profiting at least 5 figures. I'm pretty sure you'll probably go to 6 figures if 75 hits. Congratulations on having the cojones to follow through on your trade. Have a great day, guys. Be safe. Talk to you soon.